Hello my dear students. So today's our topic is synthesis mechanism and medicinal uses of cimetidine. So cimetidine, roxatidine, nizatidine, ranitidine, all these are comes under the class of H2 receptor antagonists. So they are mainly used to treat gastritis. Okay. So for the synthesis of cimetidine, our starting material is 2-chloroacetoacetic ether that is treated with 2 moles of formamide. 2 moles of formamide. So it is a cyclization reaction. So it gives you the product 4-carb ethoxy 5-methyl imidazole. Okay, 4-carb ethoxy. This is the carb, and this one is ethoxy 5-methyl. This is the methyl group at the 5th position, 5-methyl, and imidazole. So this nucleus we are calling it as a imidazole. Okay, so this is the imidazole nucleus. So this is a cyclization reaction. Now this molecule is treated with sodium in liquid ammonia. It is a strong reducing agent. So we have a number of reducing agents like lithium aluminum hydride, sodium borohydride, nickel platinum palladium, etc. But why we are using the sodium in liquid ammonia means this reaction it requires a very low temperatures. So the sodium in liquid ammonia it gives you a very low temperatures. So that's why we are using a sodium in liquid ammonia as a reducing agent. Now because of the reduction, the ester group it get converted to alcoholic functional group. Okay, in this the ester group C2H5O COO ester functional group that is converted to alcoholic functional group CH2OH. Okay, now the name on this molecule is 4-hydroxy. Okay, this is the 4-hydroxy methyl. The CH is the methyl, and 5-methyl. The 5th position is the methyl group 5-methyl imidazole. Similarly, this ring is called imidazole. Okay, now this one is treated with 2-mercaptoethylamine. So this is the mercapto. SH is nothing but mercapto. 2-mercaptoethylamine. This is the ethyl and amine. Ethylamine. Okay. So then what happened? One of the hydrogen from the mercapto and hydroxyl group from the alcohol functional group both are eliminated as a water molecule. Okay. So hydrogen from the mercapto and hydroxyl group from the imidazole alcoholic functional group. So both are eliminated as a water. Now the S group, the sulfur, it combines with the CH2. So here the CH2S bond will form. Okay, the CH2S bond. Look at here. So this is the CH2S bond. Okay, the CH2S bond. Now this molecule is the 4,2-amino-methyl thiomethyl 5-methyl imidazole. So this one is treated with N-cyanamido. Okay, N. This is cyanide group. N-cyanamido. SS dimethyl. This is the S, and this one is also S. SS CH3 methyl group. Here also CH3 is the methyl group. SS dimethyl dithiocarbonate. So here S is the thio. So dithiocarbonate. So when reacting, so this molecule when reacting with this one, it gives you the intermediate product. Okay, it gives you the intermediate product. So now this one is treated with methylamine. That is nothing but CH3 NH2 methylamine. Okay, so it will give you the final product cimetidine. Okay, so what is the difference is here this SCH3 group. Okay, the SCH3 group that is replaced by NCH2 group. Okay, that is replaced by a NCH2 group. Look at here. This is the NHCH3. The functional group is NHCH3. So in this intermediate molecule, the functional group is SCH3. Okay, but here it is a NCH3. So the SCH3 molecule that is replaced by a NH2CH3 NCH3 molecule. So this is our molecule cimetidine, the final product, cimetidine. So when coming to the mechanism of action of cimetidine, they mainly competitively blocks the histamine to bind to the histaminic H2 receptor. So this is the stomach lining. So in that it contains a gastroparietal cells. So this is the structure of a gastroparietal cells which produces a gastric acid. So these gastroparietal cells which contains histaminic H2 receptors, okay, which contains an histaminic H2 receptor. So generally histamine, okay, histamine, it binds to the H2 receptor. The histamine, it binds to the H2 receptor and it stimulates the secretion of HCl. It stimulates the secretion of HCl. So increased production of HCl, it causes gastritis. So to treat this problem, we are using the drug cimetidine. Okay. Now the cimetidine, it competitively blocks the histamine to bind with the histaminic H2 receptor, and it acts as a H2 receptor antagonist. So thereby, so whenever the cimetidine, it binds to the histaminic H2 receptor, it antagonizes the histaminic H2 receptor activity and inhibit the secretion of gastric acid. Okay, so this is the mechanism. So when coming to the applications of cimetidine, so cimetidine, it is a H2 receptor antagonist. It decreases histamine mediated acid secretion. Okay, it decreases histamine mediated acid secretion. Means, so whenever the histamine, it binds to the gastroparietal cells, it produces acid. So cimetidine, it blocks the histamine mediated gastric acid secretion. So the next one, it is used to treat ulcers which is present in the stomach. The next one, the gastroesophageal reflux disease, that is called GERD. So it is a condition in which the gastric acid, it comes through the esophagus and to the mouth. It comes from the esophagus to the mouth. So this is called a gastroesophageal reflux disease that can be controlled by using cimetidine. So and another one is Zollinger-Ellison syndrome. Zollinger-Ellison syndrome. So it is a stomach produces too much acid. So in this condition, our stomach cells, the gastroparietal cells, which produces a too much acid, that is called hyperchlorohydria. Okay, it is a type of syndrome. It is a hyperchlorohydria. So that can be treated by using a cimetidine. Now the last one is symptoms of gastritis, nausea, vomiting, heartburn and reflux esophagitis. All these symptoms can be controlled by using cimetidine. So hope you will understand the mechanism, synthesis, mechanism and the medicinal uses of cimetidine. So thanks for watching this video and take a screenshot of this page. Thank you.